Hello everyone and welcome back to another GTA Online video, where today we're going to be answering the very question that absolutely no one is asking. Except for you guys of course, because you decided to click on the video. So remember that time where I decided to calculate how long it would take to rank up to the maximum GTA Online rank of level 8000? Well, if you didn't, then you're gonna watch it, dude. What the hell are you doing? Anyways, yes, it takes quite a long time to get there, like impossible long, but that's just rank. Another reason why we all play GTA Online and put up with the tryhards, the ramming griefers, the modders, the long loading times, the poor payouts, the poor game modes is money. Just like in real life, money makes the world go around, unless you do some glitches, in which case anything goes. But let's just say you wanted to be the granddaddy of grinders, the grinder to grind all the grinders, I guess. How much money would it take to achieve the ultimate level of success? Well, there's a really short answer to that. A lot. So much in fact that if you were to really put yourself up to this, you wouldn't really have to worry about also getting to level 8000, since you would have long passed that milestone by the time you obtained maximum cash. It's that much. So how much is it exactly? Well, we don't have an exact number, but we do have a pretty good source in the form of YouTube user Skippy Kane, who used a mod menu to give himself money until the game literally stopped him from adding more money. With his mod menu, he managed to obtain a maximum wealth of $32,652,609,400. Now this may not be the exact amount of money that GTA Online limits players up to, since it's a pretty random number and it doesn't follow any 32-bit or 64-bit integer numbers. I'll explain what I mean by that shortly, but in the meantime we'll just say that this number is pretty darn close to the maximum amount of money that a player can acquire in GTA Online. But here's the fun part: how long would it take to legitimately acquire this much money through grinding alone or through the use of shark cards? Well, let's get the easy stuff out of the way. How much would it cost you if you sharked your way up to the top? Let's see here, just type this in and then this, carry that by the 8, times that by, okay. $408,116 in real life money. That's enough money to buy 16,000 copies of the game, or a pretty decent supercar on Auto Trader. Well, decent so long as you avoid being tempted by those 200,000 mile supercars, which, to be honest, at least those are a better deal than what you have to pay in game. But let's say you're one hell of a grinder and you consider taking on the monumental task of legitimately obtaining the cash. Well, this is where things get a little difficult. You see, GTA is one hella big game, if you didn't already realise, and with a huge variety of ways to acquire cash, there's just no way we'll be able to know for sure, unless we were to bring in someone who has legitimately been grinding all this time and is a super expert on earning money in GTA Online. Now who could possibly fit the bill? Well, you'll find out soon enough as you join us live on my very own talk show, featuring your host, myself. Hey, thanks for joining us. Tonight I'm happy to announce that in tonight's talk show we have a very special guest. Say hello to the professional, everyone. Hey, welcome to the show, professional.
Thanks for having me, man. What can I help you with?
So I understand that you're quite possibly the most accomplished grinder in all of GTA Online, and as such I figure you would be able to provide us with some insight as to how much a player could acquire if that person was to theoretically play GTA Online non-stop for the rest of their lives, like some sort of Korean game addict. How much do you think they would be able to earn per hour per day?
Of course I would be able to, man. I even came up with a very handy little video to show off everything. Okay, so let's say that in a theoretical world, someone can play GTA Online for 24 hours. They don't need to eat, they don't need to sleep, and they don't need to go to work. How much could they possibly make? To calculate this, I took one of my best money guides to calculate how much that person can make in an hour, and then we calculated how much they could make in a full day, and then also a full year. So to start off, they would sell one car at Los Santos Customs. A good car would be around $8,000. So $400,000 times 21 hours equals $8,400,000. Now we add on the profit of $5,023,750, and we get a total of $13,423,750 in one day. Now to figure it out in 1 year, we take $13,423,750 and we multiply it by 365 days. We get a total of $4,899,668,750. Wow. You know, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a grinder, I play this game a lot, but this is just overkill. This is just pushing grinding to an extreme level. This is just insane. This is definitely not something that you want to try at home. Don't try this at home, kids. This is just, wow. And imagine if somebody actually did this. I don't know how that would be possible, but imagine if somebody did this and then Rockstar took away their money because they thought that it was modded. You know, I can't imagine how that person would feel. So that answers your question, guys, on how much a person would make theoretically if they were to play this game for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They basically play with no sleep, no food, they don't have a job. If they just played this game non-stop, how much could they make? $4,899,668,750. I hope that answers your question.
So yes, as the professional very accurately explained, the maximum amount of cash that an extremely GTA addicted person could acquire per day on average would be about $13,423,750. Now if we take the amount that Skippy Kane got earlier, which is $32,652,609,400, and then divide it by the daily estimate, we end up with an estimated time amount to save up to max of 2,432 days, or about 6.5 years. So theoretically, if someone were to work non-stop, they could possibly reach the maximum possible amount of money obtainable in GTA Online. That is, if they were to start as soon as GTA Online launched, it had all the DLCs, as well as taking advantage of giveaways and double money and whatnot. But of course, that's not part of the equation, so let's move on. But we won't be stopping there, as there was the whole issue with the 32-bit and the 64-bit integer numbers. To sum it up in a very basic way so that most of you will be able to understand, games which run using a game engine which utilise 32-bit mathematics can count up and remember a maximum numeric value of up to 2,147,483,647. The amount of money that the player character owns both in single player and in GTA Online is stored by a value somewhere in the system's memory. But if you've been following along, that 32-bit integer is actually a smaller number than the amount of money that Skippy Kane managed to acquire, so perhaps the game is using its own specific maximum number for storing the amount of money that a player can own? Or it could be a 64-bit integer. Want to know how big of a number you can create using a 64-bit integer? 9,223,854,775,807. Yeah, that's a pretty large number. Now, since the amount of money that Skippy Kane capped out at the amount that he was able to acquire, it leads me to believe that Rockstar simply put in a predetermined maximum amount of money that a player character can own in the game at one time. I mean, why the hell not? You're never going to be able to get that much money without cheating anyway, so just have it at a high enough cap and then call it a day. But what if GTA 5 used the 64-bit maximum value for the amount of money that a player could acquire? How long would it take to acquire that much money? Well, here we go, let's just do the math. We end up with 687,093,549,630 days, or 1,882,448,081 years of solid grinding in GTA Online to obtain a 64-bit integer amount of money. Hot diggity damn, that's a long time! A quick Google search reveals that if you were to grind all that money legitimately in-game, you would be half as old as the planet you live on. And if you were to buy it all using shark cards, and just do the quick math here, it would cost you 115,280,621,245,554 real-life dollars. So I could go on for just how long that is, but this video's been running for quite a long time now, and of course that's why the comment section is a thing. As for how much I think a player should obtain to be happy in GTA Online, well, Well, I've kind of already answered that question in this video here, so if you enjoyed watching this video, then you may also enjoy watching this too. So, yeah, go watch that and leave me the hell alone. Get out of here, you damn kids.